The following health update is brought to you by Health by Yourself. Visit us on the web at healthbyyourself.net.
We are energized when we're doing something meaningful. This is perhaps the greatest feature of our design. So instead of focusing on all the ill effects of not having meaning, we suggest that you use this feature to your advantage and to everyone else's advantage. In the concentration camps, we've heard that one of the ways the inmates were tortured is by having them shovel dirt into a pile, and then when they were done, shovel it back into the hole that it came from. The work had no purpose. There was no meaning there. Mother Teresa wasn't energized by vitamins. She was energized because what she was doing was meaningful to her. She believed in what she was doing. So it's meaning that drives our physiology more than anything else. But where does meaning come from? And this is what's so exciting about how we were built. If you were to look around you and see what is needed, and then look at yourself and consider your background, your talents, your abilities, and match those two things together, you have meaning. So if you don't have energy, the first thing to think about is whether or not you're doing something meaningful to you. A person who is depressed, out of shape, and tired, to them it doesn't seem to make sense that our Creator would allow for that. But let's look at the society as a whole instead of looking at just the individual. And suppose individuals were doing things that they felt were harmful, or at least that weren't helpful, but these individuals were paid well to do things that weren't helpful. Do we really want that type of behavior to be a source of inspiration? Well, no, because like I said, the society is a collection of individuals, and what individuals do affects the whole society. But isn't it great that that's not the case? Isn't it great that when you are contributing, you get energy? So most people know this to be true based on their own experience. And so we've started a project locally to put this into practice, and what we advise people to do is just look into the mirror and think about what types of unique abilities that you have, and then look around and see what's needed. At the moment a person realizes how important they really are and how important it is for all of us that each individual is contributing, as soon as a person realizes that, their small part in the economy is being played and the economy as a whole is being strengthened. Suppose we had a community where everybody understood that and everybody was producing something. The economy would be strong because the economy is based on production. The fundamentals of the economy are based on individuals producing things. Now suppose for a second we had a community where people didn't realize how important it is for them to contribute, and instead of focusing on what they personally could contribute, they were obsessed with the news. They were obsessed with what's going on globally with the economy. They're obsessed with how the retirement is doing that day. If that's the case, these people are obsessed with symptoms, because all of these things are symptoms of the economy, but the production is the fundamentals of the economy, and each person is needed to start producing. So if you want to hear about our project, you can check it out on the website at healthbyyourself.net.
Thanks for listening. Visit us on the web at healthbyyourself.net.